Finish him! Get over here!
Yo, what's going on, guys? So welcome. This is going to be the most tryhard build for Nicholai. So let's just get to it. Now we're using extermination here for Nemesis, the last one. For the tracking, we're using the first one, the tracking on every shots. They get instantly tracked. This also works with the air cannon and things like that. We're using the discount here for the guns. Okay, so most people like to use double ammo. I'm going to show you why I'm using the discount here. We're using the mod, the shield mod, and we're using this gun. Now this is obviously the best option because you can kill someone. You can take half of the health away with one shot from this guy. If it actually, it's probably like 60-70% of the health away with a single shot from this. So that's why we have it there, so you can get more downs on area 3. The machine gun, you know, it's just gonna be there. Jan's gonna destroy it, so it's kind of pointless. You might as well go with this one. You quickly activate it and you take your shot before the shield goes away from the mod here. This guy would be good, but it's not good because it pauses your energy, so it's really dumb. If it didn't pause your energy, it would be a great card, but because it pauses, this one is better. So this is what we're using. Now, 2 modified gears. The reason for that is because we want to take as much advantage of the shield as possible. So we need to the shield lasts for like 2 seconds or something, 3 seconds. So, you know, by having this as fast as possible, we're wasting as little as possible from those 3 seconds, okay? And also because Jan's gonna be all over your cameras, so you need to be able to get in and off the cameras very quick. So this is why we have these 2. This is for shooting the rifles faster, really important, because again, combining with the shield and the fast activation of the modified gear, you can get like 2 shots in with the rifle. Like you can activate the rifle, get 2 shots in, get off the rifle before the effect of this guy runs off. Okay, so essentially you have 2 free shots with shield. With these equipments combined with this mod. Okay, so that's the reason why we have it there, because then the survivors kind of counter. You're essentially eating their time away and they cannot shoot your camera down. Okay, so that's the reason why we have this. And this is the energy. If you're not going to use the energy here, the second best option would be to use more firing speed, so something like this. So you use both firing speed, or you could try going with the, just in case, going with the cooling fan, but you know, I would probably rather go with this. But I think the energy is better, and I'm going to show you why. So, and the reason why I'm using this instead of this is obviously because of the extra health on the core. Okay, so this is the build, and again, remember we also have discount, okay, on the skills. Now moving on to the deck, this is what we have. So you can see there we have pretty much all the guns that you can expect, like the air cannon, you know, the leech rifle so we can get more energy, the goop thing, the immobilizing round, the machine gun, the high caliber, and the normal rifle. Okay, and we have the shield, the discount mod for even more discounts, and we have the quick draw with the clone here. Okay, so what's the idea here? Remember, we already have this mod here, so we have 2 mods on our hands. So remember, we're using the discount already on the skill, so everything here is going to cost -2. Okay, so pretty much everything here is going to cost 1, except for the machine gun and this guy, which is going to cost 2. Okay, and the shield is going to cost 2 as well. Now if you wanted to, you could even try using, instead of using clone here, you could try using discount. Okay, so discount is going to make it so literally everything costs 1, including the shield itself. Okay, but I'm not sure it's really that necessary, so I just go with the clone. The reason for the clone is so we can clone this, for example, so we can get extra shots. Sometimes you want to clone the machine gun, this helps, or you want to clone this guy, so you use this one, you get 3 energy back, and then you clone it and get 3 energy back again. Okay, so that's why I have it there as well, so we can clone some cards when we need to. You can even clone the shield maybe, you know. And the reason for the quick draw is so that we can cycle our cards, especially in area 1. You're gonna notice the most difference, because in area 1 you don't have this mod yet, so you'll be able to get the shield a lot faster. So you just use the shield, you know, and that's when you use the quick draw, so you can get the shield again faster. Okay, and again, because we have all this discount and we're still getting the energy back a lot faster, you know, you kind of have much more energy to play with. Okay, if you try, you know, you can use your cards more often because you have that low cost with the high energy. So that's the idea. That allows us to not only spam, you're constantly shooting at them because you have the energy for it, but you constantly have shields because you know, you have the energy to keep cycling your deck, as well as using quick draw very often, and you know, using the shield itself. And this guy also helps you keep your energy high doing all of that. Okay, now the reason why we have discount instead of the double ammo is because from area 2 forward, like area 2 and 3, Jan is gonna have that broken shit where she can shoot your cameras with one shot. So it's kind of pointless to have the double ammo because you cannot really stay on the camera for that long. You can really only stay on the camera for the duration of the mod. Okay, so it's kind of pointless to have the double ammo. Like, even if I have 6 shots on this guy, I'm only gonna be able to take 2 shots in, and I'm not gonna have to leave the camera. Otherwise, Jan is gonna destroy it because the mod is gonna wear off. You see what I mean? So by having the discount is a lot better, because then we just take our 2 shots, and then we can just maybe activate something again before she destroys it. You know, and you essentially just keep spamming it, and you're constantly getting the shield while just doing the shots that you need to do. Okay, so that's the idea there. Yeah, guys, that's the build. I don't know if I'm gonna have gameplay or not, but try it out. I mean, you're gonna see what I mean. Especially if you use quick draw, like you use the shield and then use quick draw, you're gonna notice how quickly you get the shield back again. So the squads cannot really counter you because you constantly have the shield on. Okay. See, it says that's the build. So you guys take care. Alright, guys. So take note of the equipment there. I also changed I'm now using the mod for shooters. You can see there. So essentially, I removed one of the modified gears, and I added another reactor there for the energy. There's a few changes on the deck as well. Now this is a squad here. They're all together. They're pretty good as well. So there's a top squad here. So this is what you can expect when the build is at pretty much against the hardest possible competition. Now, the reason for the 2 energy there and the lack of the I haven't tried this build with the mod, I'm not gonna lie, so you guys go ahead and try it out, see if it works better. I feel like it might not, but it's an option regardless. But what we're doing here is because we have more energy, and we can essentially cycle, we can use the quick draw to cycle things a lot faster because we have more energy. You know, the spamming that I mentioned earlier is even better on this variation of the build. So, you know, it's much easier. It's that much easier to get the shield very frequently, as you're gonna see here. Notice another thing that I did is I dropped a clone. So I think that's actually quite important, because sometimes, especially when you have 2 mods in your hand, like if you tried this with the other build, or if you try adding a mod here, so you have 2 mods in your hand, like the clone can often clunk your hand. Like for example, you use the shield, and then it clones the shield, and then you have like the shield and for example a quick draw in your hand. You know, it's like such a bad hand. It just wastes your energy. You can't play it. So I changed the clone to the crawler, so I can cycle my deck, and you know, it costs me nothing as well to do so, and it doesn't clunk my hand. You know, it's something very easy to get rid of. The only problem I see with the crawler is that you know, if the survivors find the crawler, they can get 5 seconds back. You know, so that's the only problem in terms of time. Maybe you could fix that using the instead of using the crawler, using that camera. You know, a special card that costs only 1 that makes all the cameras go red. That's something you could try using there instead. That would work pretty much the same, but you're kind of wasting energy to do so. That would be the only difference in comparison to the crawler. But yeah, and you can see, notice how easily I'm getting the shield because of my my quick draw, and I can also use the quick draw more strategically in terms of getting, you know, demobilized around and cards that I want at the right moments because of quick draw, and you know, because of the crawler as well and everything costs 1. It's just very easy to cycle stuff. Now I could have probably used a quick draw before using that. Yeah, I should have probably used a quick draw before shooting that gun right there on Val. That would have been better. You see right now, because it's a crawler, I essentially waste no energy to get rid there of the thing. I was able to get the machine gun, as you see there. So I'm kind of focusing on this side. You see they separated. Focusing here because they don't have the gen is on the other side. So you know, the gen is the problem since we're running cameras. So this allows us to you know, do better here. And you can see the differences making the quick draw and how often I have the shield as well. And just like that, 2 people down. There's a lot of bullshit in this game, by the way. So you guys, we'll get to that. You guys will see, but no, this match I think showcases perfectly how good the build is. So see Tyrone there. We're gonna combo with that. Down him too. So that's already 3 downs. Just like, and again, this is mostly because of my, you know, how easily I can play the deck. I hope you can see that. How easy, and the fact that especially the machine gun is so cheap. The two reactors are making a huge difference here too. And you see right there the first bullshit. You see how she healed her through the door. So let's call that the first bullshit in the game. They probably would have lost the game right there just if that bullshit didn't happen. Like if she healed her through the door, she would have died, and then that was like 30 seconds. Last it would be like 0 on the clock essentially right now. That was unlucky there that I got the machine gun. Pretty much anything else I would have been able to use there and get more time. You see right there, area 1 pretty much like total domination. Just unfortunate that some little, you know, bullshits there. Exploits, I don't know what you want to call that. But so far so good. And you can see, and now we get to area 2. So now because of that card, they're essentially always going to be marked because of that special card. So you're always going to have like the extra high damage, which is good. I should have probably waited a little more here to use the shield, but you can see again we already had the shield. Trying to get more time here. Because of discount, the gun only costs 1 there. So see, I'm trying to get some more time before they shoot my camera down, which is to be expected. So see, I always try to spawn the crawler like very far away. You know, somewhere they're not going to find the crawler, because otherwise you're just essentially giving them time. So if you plan on using the crawler, just do it this way. You know, just use them far away. Now this is not very smart for me. I should probably not try to hit him like that without shooting the air cannon first or something, because it can just hide on blind spots. You know, like this is a bad example of where to spawn the crawler. Like you probably want to spawn him somewhere else. Change your camera real fast and spawn it somewhere else, because otherwise you just, you know, getting them 5 seconds there. So I don't know, maybe you guys find it better to use the camera, but you know, I'm pretty sure there's no denying how good the deck is rolling. And the other thing as well, you can use because of the quick draw as well, we can easily get the immobilizing round, like I mentioned, not just the shield, but we can pretty much get any card that we want because of the quick draw very fast. So what good thing you can do is use the immobilizing round and then use Nemesis while they're stuck on the immobilizing round, and then so that way Tyrone cannot scream his ult and essentially do no damage. That was my plan there, but she closed the door, so there's not much I can do against that. The camera angle is horrible, so you know there was no way I could counter that play right there. So you see, I did a little bait there. It's like I was expecting him to scream, so I just kind of pulled my gun out and let him waste that. By now the time is probably done. This was kind of bullshit as well. How the stupid Yorick was following me, like instead of staying in the room. That's kind of very luck of them as well that happened. If he stayed on that room, it would have been so much better. Because my plan was using Nemesis to buy time, you know, while he was on the room, not for him to leave the room and follow me like an idiot into their fire. Right there, nothing I can do. They're gonna do the terminal because he has USB. I'm still leaving the animation. So this is something, another tip as well. If you had, which is always good for using the machine gun, you can counter Jan by shooting her like that with the machine gun. She can't really one-shot you because she's stuck on, you know, getting shot at. This is what I mean. Make sure you use the air cannon before you use the guns and whatnot. You see, this is different. You cannot stun lock her with the rifles like you see there. You see, we got the shield again. Very easy to cycle our cards. Have the discount as well if I want to. I'm gonna try to down her because she's the one with the card. Got the down. I believe they might probably have a spray here, as always. Yeah, it's not a spray, it's always Val. But it's okay, we can try to still eat some time. Now, keep in mind that like there's a few mistakes I'm doing here, like for example spotting the crawler next to like right there. I just lost like 10 seconds for no reason. You know, if you're not doing these kind of mistakes, hopefully you can see that you know how much better this build would be performed. You know, how much more in my favor this match would be if I was not making those, you know, little mistakes here and there. So again, I'm trying to get the, try to cycle my deck here so I can get the, and again, like I mentioned, they're pretty much always marked because of that card is really good, so you always have the high damage. As you're gonna see there. She's down. He tried to save her, but he couldn't. That was a spray right there. I'm not sure how many sprays they used already, maybe only one. But I've played squads where they use like 4 sprays in a match, it's just so bullshit. See, got the shield again. I got the energy leash as well, so I can get the thing. She can do the terminal faster than I can disassemble my guns, so not much I can do about that. That was a kind of another mistake right there. I just gave her 20 seconds for free. I still have the shield here. I was hoping I should have used the immobilizer round right there instead of the rifle. That was another little mistake there that cost me some time. But you can see like they're pretty much getting dominated. So the build is very strong, even against you know, squads with gens and whatnot. Keep in mind we're playing Park as well. This map is not like the best for Mastermind, but it's not the worst either. It's kind of okay, I guess. But okay is still good for the survivors. Okay, okay for you as a Mastermind is good for them. It's not a bad thing for them. Bad for them. The only map that's bad for them is Bemusement. That's it. Anything else is good or great for the survivors. It's good or great. For you as the Mastermind, there's like okay maps. It's like this one, which is not good, but it's okay. You know, it's not good. Definitely not okay. It's not good. And you have like great maps like Bemusement, and everything else is pretty much trash. Like you're gonna get, it's almost like unfair for you to even play on that map for the most part. On the other like levels, this is kind of interesting as well. So he was shooting me before he even like opened the door. Pretty much, I couldn't even like do an action with the zombie, and he was already dead. So you see what I mean? Like I'm trying to save the immobilizer round here for Nemesis. Notice we have the quick draw again already, so I can use that to get the shield if I need to. I was trying to spawn him, but you can tell the game didn't let me, so it completely fucked up my timing. That's unfortunate. Not much we can do about that. I could have waited to. I could have not shot to take the shot here, but you know, I could have just baited out, but I thought I would just take the shot there with the thing. To be expected there, the flashbang. So I'm just gonna try to stun lock right there to get my. I was about to shoot right there with my rocket launcher, but I think Samuel stunned me or something. I don't know. He just got stunned out of nowhere there, and then Tyrone stunned me out of the stun. Stunned me out of the stun, so I couldn't do anything either for like 10 seconds there. Otherwise, but my plan there was to pull the rocket launcher and while they're stunned by my punch, and then blow both of them up. That would be like a major play. They probably would have lost the game based on that alone. He already shot me again there. I can't move. Yeah, without that kick, I would have pulled my rocket launcher in time to kill them there probably again. So that's unlucky, I guess. That was kind of bullshit as well. I hope you noticed how the core spawned right next to the other one, so they essentially waste no time. You notice the clock, like they had like 120 on the other. I think the last time 1 minute maybe on the other core, and they essentially lost 0 time to do the second core because it just spawned like on top of the one they just destroyed. That's kind of the other bullshit, I guess I can say. There should be something to stop this kind of RNG. I don't know why the devs never changed that, but they're just stupid. Like the corresponding right next to each other. So we're still getting some time here. That was kind of a mistake on their part, staying all together in the door like that. They're probably just desperate, so they're starting to make mistakes. And see what I mean? Here's the damage. That missed, unfortunately, but I could have definitely killed Sam right there with that shot and combining with the machine gun now. But he's gonna go down, so they're just trying to eat time as much as we can before Jan destroys the camera. Quick draw, ready again if we need to get the shield. I see Val going for the door there. She used Chris cost, so I can't do anything now. This is kind of interesting as well. You see those 15 seconds? Like, I wonder where they got that from. I have no clue. Like, maybe it was the supply zombie that just spawned on top of them. Like, I wouldn't doubt that, considering how much bullshit this game has. I wouldn't doubt that, but just, I really wanted to know like where they got those 15 seconds from, where there was 0 there. And you can see all the calls that spawned earlier. So hopefully they don't find that, so they cannot get the time back. Now I could have won right there by shooting, you know, taking time from Samuel, but Jan is close, so I kind of use cameras when Jan is that close. So we're gonna spawn, try to down her here. She's trying to get the blind spot there. And this is kind of lucky as well. The the crawler just actually helped me, like for once. That's probably the first time in my life playing this game that the crawler did something useful at the right time. And you see the timer. I just tried really hard to take the time away, but it just won't end. And it's just like getting carried so hard by the overtime. 2 people down. Do you leave? Yeah, not much I can do at this point. But you can see, guys, you let me know like if they won or not. In my opinion, they just got absolutely destroyed, and it's just the bullshit in the game, and you know, overtime carries, things like that just got them through, but essentially dragged them to the exit. They didn't got there. The game actually like dragged them to the exit, I would say. But I guess to showcase like how well the boot is, you can pretty much destroy the squads. Imagine this on Bemusement, they would have like no chance. So guys, that's the build. Those are the variations. Try both of them, see what works best. See you guys in the next one. Take care.